On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's taken 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Love. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Mariota. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The 36-yard line.
Mariota to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Trying to toss play to Love. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
By DJ Jones.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when you get a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Denver.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Mahomes. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Allen for a Bronco touchdown.
Number 13, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. Catch made by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They go play action. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mariota now from the 50. Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Mariota. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marcus Mariota scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catching.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Mahomes going to throw. A pass underneath for Carson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll run the screen with Carson. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He's got Burton here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
21 more.
A nice gain of 21 yards. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
On the tackle.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
George Kittle.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. First half is winding down, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Darius Slayton, 60 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Now that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
the Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Mariota going to run on the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They'll run with Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On play action, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, it's Mariota. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mariota rolling to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. That's caught at the 3. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a 32-yard.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. There he goes, right side. And into 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 49, Broncos 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going up top for Cup. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Following the interception here, Mariota got a man and he hits him in stride. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They run the counter. It's Love. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. D.D. Westbrook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead.
14. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 20.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shit. One.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
On the tackle. A 4-yard gain.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
1st and 10. At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charlie. And now here is another interception.
Mahomes pass.
Picked off around the 41.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
7-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
And goal to go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Mariota here to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
At their own 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play.
And now here is another interception.
Oh, you got to feel
Dante
it, baby.
Jackson picks it. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Flush to his right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
George Kittle, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.